Yo, man, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, yeah, sorry. There's some distractions in the way. Let me remove them. Almost there. Oh no, I wasn't talking about the canvas either. Nah, it looks like no matter what I do, I'll always be pointing at something rather than nothing. So let's try with some metaphors then, so that I can point at the reflection of nothing and let you into what the topic of this video really is about. Oh, and let's start with some games before we work our way to the sciencey explanation. Are you familiar with Calvin Ball? In this amazing cult classic, all the rules are made up as you go. The only problem with it is that once a rule is set in place, you can't really change it, until the game is over, that is. Which makes it much more like the reality we're trying to escape from, rather than the one where everything is possible. But everything is possible, right? So what's a game that can serve as a good parallel to Calvin Ball, but without its only limitation? Introducing Nomic, a game made in 1982 by a cool as fuck philosopher, where every single rule can be changed, and changing the rules is in fact the whole game. Unless you want to create another whole game inside the game, which is entirely possible because the rules, or lack thereof, allow for this game to be any and every game. But hey, that sounds too abstract for my monkey mind to immediately grasp its implications. So, isn't there a game that can mirror this metaphor into something visual? Well, you're in luck, because just last year, a masterpiece of creativity and meta gameplay was released by Hempuli, which is perhaps an even cooler philosopher than the guy that made Nomic. This masterpiece is called Baba Is You, and in this game, all of the rules reside within the directly interactable world. It goes beyond that though, allowing for meta changes that influence lower layers from upper ones and vice versa. I can't really delve too deep into it without breaking into spoilers though, be it spoilers about the game or your life as a whole, but I guess what I'm really pointing at here is the stuff on the screen, and how the goals for lower layer Baba and higher layer Baba often coincide. But alright, I guess that's a bit too much of a spoiler already, so I'm just gonna move on to the science bits. Theories of everything often have the same problem that games about nothing have. For everything and nothing are actually the same thing, and everything has to arise out of nothing. But maybe Eric Weinstein can clarify that a bit better and bridge the gap of meaning between the section of this video that is about games that have no rules and the section of this video that is about theories of everything that should encapsulate every single rule.
Okay, now the question is beyond that. So it's sort of like saying, I'm an artist and I want to order a canvas. Now the question is, does the canvas paint itself? Does the canvas come up with an artist and paint and ink, which then paint the canvas? Like that's the hard part about theories of everything, which I don't think people talk enough about.
So can we just, you bring up Escher and the hand that draws itself, is it
the fire that lights itself, or drawing hands?
The drawing hands.
Yeah.
This guy called Chris Langan built a whole cognitive theoretic model of the universe that pretty much takes into account everything, starting from the canvas, or I guess the absence of one. But remember, I can only talk about its reflection with metaphors anyway, so this is hard, alright. This canvas, or nothing, is defined in the cognitive theoretic model of the universe as unbound telesis, and as far as I'm aware, unbound telesis is the most specific definition of this starting state of logic, where none of the rules have yet been defined, but the game has started nonetheless. You can think about it as a precursor to the Big Bang, or if you're a monkey like me, you can just think about it as a game of Calvin Ball or Nomic that just got started. So, well, you see how hard it is to point at the conceptual idea of nothingness and show that it still has characteristics and traits. You know, metaphors really are quite something, huh? They're the only way that you can talk about nothing, well, allowing it to be something. My head hurts. I guess I'll do another video eventually.